What's up, Average Dad fans? Welcome back to another video. I have just returned back from the beautiful city of Boston, and I came back to this, the Vivo X300 Pro. I want to open it, set up, tell you about the key headline features, do a small comparison to the X200 Pro, and talk about why I absolutely believe this phone is worth considering in your locker. Let's go. So here it is, the Vivo X300 Pro. If you've ever owned a Vivo, you should be excited. The X300 Pro represents the latest and greatest and best specifications on any candy bar phone from Vivo yet. So I'm going to show you the unboxing because, well, it deserves it. And then we're going to talk about all the features inside this Chinese version that could absolutely tempt you to make this your first ever Chinese phone. Inside the box, you get the phone itself, which obviously I have already set up. We'll pop that to the side. Underneath this tray, you get everything you need, including a nice silicone black colour matched case, because I did go for the black version. There's also silver and other colours, and they'll have colour matched cases too. You also get your USB-C to A charging cable and the 90-watt charging brick included in the box. Now, this is a Chinese version, so you get a Chinese plug. You will need an EU or UK adapter in order to use this plug. And of course, you get a SIM ejection tool and a manual that you will never read. So, moving this to the side for now, as mentioned, already opened, here is the black Vivo X300 Pro. Now, very first impressions, this is exactly the same design, dimensions, feel, look as the Oppo X8 Ultra. And folks, that is not a bad thing. The large circular camera housing, which houses some incredible tech that we'll talk about in a second. The squared off aluminium colour matched black rails. USB-C port, tons of speakers, tons of microphones, antenna bands. This phone feels and looks super premium. Now, as a slight comparison, not a full comparison video, just a quick one. This is the X200 Pro, this is the X300 Pro. So as you can see, squared off edges as opposed to the slight curves on the front and rear. But other than that, very similar. Same size, same width. In the hand, I'd actually say the X200 Pro feels a bit heavier, although I don't think it is on paper. Camera bump size, very similar. And to be honest, without having to make a full comparison video, if you've got the X200 Pro, you probably don't need to upgrade to the X300 Pro, because while the cameras and battery and other features are better on the X300 Pro, does it represent spending more money on a new phone when you've got already a phone of the year from last year? Probably not. But if you can get a good used price or a good sale price for this, and it's only going to cost you an extra £100 or £200, then I'd probably go for the upgrade. And of course, you can buy either of these phones from the Average Dad Tech Store, and this is actually the global version. There will be a global version of the X300 Pro in about a week, which is super exciting. So once the phone's unboxed, the first thing you're going to do is set it up. Now, I'm delighted to say that on the X300 Pro, the fingerprint scanner is ultrasonic. And I mean ultrasonic. This thing is rapid. Just like the Face ID, which I've got set up, ultra quick. I've got mine that you have to swipe up to unlock. You can change it in the settings to have it open straight away on Face. I always like it to swipe up. So I just wanted to mention, biometrics on Vivos have always been class, but this ultrasonic under screen reader is lightning fast. Now, this is a Chinese ROM, so I very quickly want to tell you again, for the 100th time, go to your settings menu, in the search bar type Google. You will then see Google Play Services. Just ensure it's turned on. Once that's turned on, simply download the Play Store from Vivo's native App Store and voila, you have the full Google Play Store with all the benefits and features of a global phone. There's no eSIM support, that's China restricted because of the region, but it's a dual nano SIM. And because you are inevitably going to ask, if I just select more connections, you can see here, right in the more connections menu, you have Android Auto. So yes, full Android Auto, wired and wireless, depending on your car, is baked into the device. I can also confirm to you that Google payments are baked into the device. If I just bring up my wallet, here is my wallet with one of my cards added. I will add more soon, but Google Pay is also baked into the device. Folks, the X300 Pro starts at £700. And if you want the terabyte version, it's going to go for less than £900. This phone destroys any Samsung, Google or Apple flagship phone for about 3/4 of the price. Now, other specifications that we have to talk about, and I've not tested in full yet, are the cameras and the battery. The battery is 6,500 milliamp hours, but if you are in a few European countries such as Hungary and Germany and a couple of others, you will be limited to 5,400 milliamp hours when this device goes global in about a week to 10 days. But all Chinese versions, the Hong Kong global, the Malaysian global version will be packed with a 6,500 milliamp hour cell. And as mentioned, charger in the box, 90 watts wired, 40 watts wireless and 20 watts reverse wireless charging. Pair the battery with the MediaTek Dimensity 9500 chip, which is built on a 3nm architecture. You've got the world's fastest and one of the world's most efficient smartphones, because that 9500 chip from MediaTek is 4 million plus points on Antutu benchmark. The GPU has been proven to be more powerful than that of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 and Apple's A19 Bionic, I think we're on. So yeah, absolutely incredible specs packed into here for such a cheap price. Now, in terms of other hardware, one other thing I want to mention, Vivo, unlike last year, have introduced a smart button. This is just what it sounds like. It can be your vibrate, it can open your camera, it can open a certain app. You can customize this little button to do whatever you like. And I like it because, to be honest, been using an iPhone 17 Pro Max for the past month or so now, and I have quite enjoyed having quick access to just mute my phone in certain situations. So yeah, I do think that, like Oppo and Apple and other manufacturers, now that Vivo have introduced this, I do really like it. One thing Vivo have not done yet is a smart control button for your camera. Yes, like on the iPhone and the Oppo X9 Pro, you get a little button here that lets you open the camera, zoom in, zoom out, change the aperture. And I'll be honest, I use it 0 out of 100 times. It's just not a button I use. I actually find it quite annoying because it accidentally triggers all the time when you're holding your phone, as you would hold your phone like this. So Vivo not including it is not a bad thing in my opinion, but if you've got used to using the smart controller for your camera, then the Vivo's not going to be the phone for you. although I highly doubt that's going to stop you buying such a good phone. Now, speaking of cameras, it's a triple camera setup. New sensors built inside, 3 lenses, 50 megapixel ultra wide, 50 megapixel 1/1.2 inch main sensor, and a 200 megapixel periscope zoom lens, 3.7 times optical zoom, all the way up to 100 times digital. Folks, I have not tested this extensively yet. That will be coming in a future video, and I will do a comparison between this and the Oppo X9 Pro. But let me tell you, here is one tiny example of me in bed because I was absolutely shattered after my trip to Boston, and I just randomly zoomed into my toiletries. Look at the detailing on this gel bottle from all the way across the other side of the bedroom through the ensuite. That, folks, is incredible zoom, so I'm excited to use this outside. Now, in terms of video recording, you get 8K 30 frames per second, 4K 120 frames per second on all rear lenses, and that front selfie camera is 50 megapixels at 4K 60 frames per second. Vivo have packed in everything I want in a smartphone. Fantastic software, outstanding battery, and class-leading cameras. Now, speaking of the software, it's Origin OS 6. So you get your usual kits and widgets, you get your speedy animations. Everything about this software is customizable, and of course I will do a video going deep into it. The main thing for you guys though that are apprehensive about buying a Chinese ROM, as already shown, you have Android Auto baked into the device. Google Wallet works. The full Google Play Store works. All my banking apps, my PayPal, my Shopify, my American Express, everything works. Absolutely no issues whatsoever. WhatsApp, Instagram, Gmail, notifications, everything's coming through just absolutely fine. And of course it's got an AOD, it's got a customizable lock screen. I've just not bothered to set any of that up just now. So, that's your run through, first impressions, setup, unboxing, whatever you want to call this bloody video of the Vivo X300 Pro. I've been using the X9 Pro on holiday in Boston. I will do a full comparison between the two because I firmly believe that until the Ultra variants come out next year, the X9 Pro and the X300 Pro from Oppo and Vivo are going to be the two best candy bar phones of the year. And the fact that both get a global launch, and even with the global versions, I expect the pricing to be around £1,000, cheaper than the likes of your Samsung, your Google Pixel 10 Pro XL, and your iPhone 17 Pro Max. I strongly put a case forward that people should consider switching to either the global or Chinese versions of Vivo or Oppo this year, because you're getting far more just flagship goodness and specification bumps from these Chinese offerings. Anyway, as mentioned, you can shop through the Average Dad Tech Store. If you're a channel member through Buy Me a Coffee, you get 2% off discount code. If you choose to pay by bank transfer, this is for anyone, you get 5% off at checkout. Instructions are given to you when you choose bank deposit at checkout. And before I sign off, another reminder, there's about 10 days left of October. On November 1st, I will be doing a live draw giving away not one, but a surprise second phone. Someone is going to be winning a Xiaomi 17 Pro Max. Another person will be winning a Xiaomi Mix Flip 2. You can enter by buying your tickets on the Average Dad Tech Store. One ticket is £5, 3 tickets is £10, and 10 tickets is £20. So £5 to potentially win a Xiaomi 17 Pro Max or Xiaomi Mix Flip 2. I'll be back soon with full comparison between the X9 Pro and X300 Pro. And folks, this is just the busiest time of year for Chinese smartphone releases. I've got the Red Magic 11 Pro coming. I've got, there's a lot of stuff coming up. So if you haven't already, please smash subscribe. And until next time.